I have given chapter number 1 and 2.
Yes.
Yes. So you have to
Yes.
give. You have to learn only 1 and 2 chapters. Remember that. Not the third
एग्जाम में
chapter. Okay, beta. Yes, beta.
एग्जाम में
Yes, FA1 exam.
लेसन 1 या 2
Only 2 chapters. That's why I have revised and given it. I've notified all of you.
ओके
Okay, good morning again.
गुड मॉर्निंग
Good morning,
Good
beta.
morning.
So we are through 12 slides. Now we'll continue regarding the temperature scale. Now this is revision. Again, remember that this is revision. Start better. Yes, start better. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please, one of you start reading.
Yes, ma'am.
Start reading, I said, better. Can you see the slide? Can you see the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Then start reading.
Yes, ma'am. Temperature scales. Scales are necessary for temperatures to be accurate and comparable.
Comparable.
Comparable. Comparable. Three commonly used scales are Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit, Celsius, and Kelvin.
Okay. Uh, is it you, Zohair?
No, ma'am. Mohammed Zaki Wakil.
Okay, Mohammed Zaki Wakil. Mohammed Zaki Wakil, you are doing good. Increase your speed a bit and no repetition.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, these are the two things that you have to take care of, and then you will be a very good speaker. Is it clear?
Ma'am, but
Yes, Beta?
I when I have a confusion, that time I didn't repeat the word
Why are you having confusion? That is what I'm
because of
asking you.
word, hard
Doesn't
words,
matter. You said
pronunciation.
Fahrenheit. Just a moment. You said Fahrenheit. If it is wrong, I'm going to correct you.
Okay,
So why do you worry?
okay, ma'am.
Just to gain confidence, I'm telling you. Okay? I'm there to correct you. So don't repeat. Because that
Okay,
repetition is becoming a habit. Am I clear?
okay. Yes, ma'am.
You are getting into a habit. So remove that habit. So if at all you are doing it and if you go wrong, I'm there to correct you. So don't worry. Okay, beta? Fine. It's for all of you. Okay? So have a fluency of reading.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, temperature scales are what? Do we need scales? So that we will note down the temperature accurately and then we can have a comparison later. Three scales that we use, they are Fahrenheit, Celsius and Kelvin. So Fahrenheit is F, Celsius is C, Kelvin is K. Is it understandable?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. So what did you learn today from this slide?
Three scales: Fahrenheit, Celsius, and Kelvin.
Were you knowing it earlier?
What, ma'am?
Were you knowing it earlier?
Yes, ma'am. But not Kelvin. I know Fahrenheit and Celsius.
I knew. What you will say, beta?
I knew.
Yeah, I knew of Fahrenheit and Celsius, but not of Kelvin. So you got something new today. Okay, beta? Okay. Again, I'm doing this for the sake of revision. Start again. Measurement of temperature.
Yes, ma'am. Measurement of temperature. There are three scales of measurement of temperature. These are degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit, Kelvin. On the Celsius scale, the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius, whereas its boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. So this scale is calibrated from
Calibrated.
eh?
Calibrated.
calibrated from 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. On the Fahrenheit scale, the freezing point of water is 32 Fahrenheit degree Fahrenheit, varies. Its boiling point is 212 degree Fahrenheit. So this scale is calibrated from 32 degree Fahrenheit to 212 degree Fahrenheit.
Fine.
Conversion.
No, that's it. That's it. So three scales of measurements that we are going to read: degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit, Kelvin K. So first let's take up Celsius and Fahrenheit. Let's see the comparison. What is the freezing point of water, beta?
0 degree Celsius.
What is the boiling point?
100 degrees Celsius.
So the Celsius scale will have a range of 0 to 100 degrees Celsius. Is it clear? Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Now we talk about the Fahrenheit scale. What is the freezing point in the Fahrenheit? 32 degree. What is the boiling point in Fahrenheit? 212. So what is the calibration? 32 degree to 212 degree Fahrenheit. You have to learn. Boys, you have to learn this. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes? You have to learn it, okay? Fine. Now let's see what is the conversion formula. Please see. Read better.
Yes, ma'am. Conversion of Celsius scale into Fahrenheit scale. Degree Fahrenheit is equal to degree Celsius
Plus.
divided
No, it is
plus,
plus
okay ma'am,
9 upon 5.
plus plus 9 upon 5 divided by 32. Conversion of Fahrenheit scale into Celsius scale.
Just a moment. Just a moment. It is plus 32, beta.
Okay ma'am, plus 32. Conversion of Fahrenheit scale into Celsius scale. Degree Celsius is equal to degree Fahrenheit minus 32 plus 5 upon 9. Conversion of Celsius scale into Kelvin scale. Degree Kelvin is equal to degree Celsius plus 273.15.
1 5. How you will say?
15.
1 5.
15.
Now these are the formula that we take for the conversion of Fahrenheit into Celsius, Celsius into Fahrenheit, Celsius into Kelvin. I just showed you. You don't have to learn. I repeat, you don't have to learn this. This you don't have to learn. Is it clear now? Boys,
Yes.
but you should know about it. You don't have to learn, but you should know about it. That's the why I have included it. You should know about it, okay? That's okay, but you are too young. You are in seventh standard, so this conversion uh, may be a bit difficult for you. So just to have a know-how, just to see that this is the conversion formula of Celsius into Fahrenheit, vice versa, and Celsius into Kelvin scale. You should know about it, and that's it. So no calculation. Is it clear? Is it clear, better? So it is important till here. Is it clear to all of you? Boys?
Yes,
Hello?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Am I not able to reach you? I have to say again and again. Am I not audible? Okay, let's start with Fahrenheit scale. Read better. This is not in your book, remember that. This is all GK for you. Start.
Married.
Okay, beta? Why not? All of you are supposed to read. Read better.
The book by Daniel Fahrenheit.
No, read properly, please. The ones who really can read properly will be allowed. So that's the reason why I ask all of you to practice at home. You have to be loud, you have to be clear.
Fahrenheit scale. Developed by
But
Daniel Fahrenheit.
I'm not able to understand you, sorry. I'm not able to understand you, beta. It should be Fahrenheit scale developed by Daniel Fahrenheit. Read it with me.
Developed by Daniel Fahrenheit, the first to be widely used.
Now, beta,
Three of
you are stopping in between. Sorry, you're stopping in between. Because if I don't understand, I don't think children will be able to understand. So I need a reader, I need a speaker whom everybody understands. You understand what I'm saying? If I can't
Miss, shall
understand
I
you,
read?
the children will
Davdani
not be able to
Kasmurza
understand you. So you need to practice. Just a moment. Just a moment. Let me speak. Let me speak to him. What's your name, beta?
Ammar.
What's your name, beta? Amar.
Yes.
Amar?
Miss, I am
Hello?
the
Yes, Amar. So what do you have to do now? Just keep on practicing at home loudly. Loudly. No repetition again. You will not repeat the words. And the words should be clear. What did I say, beta? The words should be clear. Is it clear? This is what first you have to start. No repetition, very clear and loud. This is what you have to do. Again, I will ask you to read. Amar, do you get me? But you need to practice at home. Keep on reading 1 or 2 pages every day. Is it clear?
yes.
Loudly. Okay, who will read now? The one who can read well will be allowed better.
Start,
Hello,
yes,
who
Zohair
will read?
Abbas.
Okay, Zohir.
Ma'am, start.
Yes, start
Developed
better.
by
Fahrenheit
Daniel
scale.
Far Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit. The first to be widely used.
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
Miss, shall I read?
Okay.
Yes, better continue.
The first to be widely used.
Widely
Freezing of
used.
widely used. Freezing of water occurs at 32 degree Fahrenheit. Boiling of water occur at 212 degree Fahrenheit.
Thank you. Now we are going to work on with Fahrenheit scale. Now, who was the one who made this scale better? Daniel Fahrenheit. So, who developed this Fahrenheit scale? Daniel
Daniel
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
Now, this was the scale. Yeah, this was the scale that was used very widely earlier. Freezing of water according to this scale was 32 degree Fahrenheit. Boiling of water is 212 degree Fahrenheit. Is this clear? Is this clear, beta?
Yes,
Did
Miss.
you
Okay,
understand the
Miss.
slide? Now we come to Kelvin. Read. Read, beta. Hello, start reading.
Yes, Miss. Kelvin Scale, developed by William Thomson, Lord Kelvin. Scale states
Lord
that
Kelvin.
the coldest temperature
Kelvin.
possible absolves Kelvin. Possible absolute
What are you
0
doing, beta?
minus
Why are you repeating? Why are you repeating? Why are you repeating, beta? I told everybody not to repeat, isn't it?
okay, Miss.
See, you are speaking and everybody of us are following you. Now, if you are not so particular, then how can we understand you? So you have to be responsible for all of us.
Miss, now I will read properly.
Okay. Take care. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Kelvin scale.
Kelvin Scale, developed by William Thomson, Lord Kelvin. Scale states that the coldest temperature possible absolute 0 minus 273
Absolute zero.
degrees.
What is written over there? Absolute zero.
Absolute 0.
Say with me, beta. Yes. Now what is this meaning?
Absolute zero.
Absolute zero means minus 273 degrees Celsius. Absolute zero means minus
Yes, ma'am.
273 degrees Celsius. Is it okay? This is the conversion formula beta. This is the conversion theory. Now who did this Kelvin scale beta? William Thomson. Actually, he was given the lordship, the award as Lord Kelvin. This, according to Kelvin scale, the coldest temperature, that is 0 degree, yes, 0 degree is equal to minus 273 degrees Celsius. So what is 0 beta? 0 is equal to minus 273 degree Celsius. Is it clear? That is a conversion formula. Now let's talk about Celsius scale.
Yes, miss.
So we have done Fahrenheit, we did Kelvin, now we are doing Celsius scale. Read better.
Yes. Celsius scale developed by Anders Celsius. Most commonly used temperature scale based on water freezing at 0 Celsius and boiling at 100
Degree.
Celsius.
Beta, it is degree. 0 degree Celsius. What you will say? 0 degree Celsius and boiling at 100 degrees Celsius. Read it again.
0 degree Celsius.
Read it again. And boiling at
Yes, miss. Most commonly used the temperature scale
100
based
degree
on water
Celsius.
freezing at 0 degree Celsius and boiling at 100 degree Celsius.
Thank you. Now we come to Celsius scale. It was made by Anders Celsius. Very common scale that we are using these days. Water freezing at 0 degrees Celsius has been taken into consideration along with boiling temperature, that is 100 degrees Celsius. Any problem? Any problem, beta?
Mm.
Hello? Have you understood all types of
Yes.
scales? Yes?
Ma'am, understood no
No,
Now
miss.
problem.
No,
see the
miss. No,
comparison.
miss.
Who is this?
Yes, miss.
Who is saying no, miss? What's your name?
Kasim Reza Dardar.
Kasim Raza. Why are you behaving this way, beta? What did you mean by no, miss? And what did you mean by yes, miss? Can you tell me? Please behave properly, beta. Otherwise, I will ask the host to remove you. Okay, you see over here, if we say absolute zero, now Kelvin is zero. Can you see this? The conversion Celsius is minus 273.15. Remember? That was the conversion we did. And Fahrenheit becomes minus 459.67. Is it clear?
Yes.
Is it clear? Now
Yes.
let's come back
Clear.
here. Here. Celsius zero. That means the water freezes, right, beta?
Yes.
This is in Celsius. The Fahrenheit is 32 degree. That is what we learned. Yes or no? 32 degree is the freezing in Fahrenheit. Yes or no? And in Kelvin, it is 273.15. Agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. This is a comparison, beta. In this case, you can see over here 100. It is the boiling point in Celsius. 212 in Fahrenheit is the boiling point. And in 273, when you add 100, it becomes 373.15. Do you agree? In Kelvin. Do you agree, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, this is what is the comparison between Kelvin, Celsius, and Fahrenheit scale. Okay? Okay, beta. So this is the freezing point
Yes.
and this is the boiling point. Okay? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello? So in Celsius, it is 0 to 100. Right, beta? In Fahrenheit, it is 32 to 212. Is it clear? Yes or no? In Kelvin, it is 273.152. 373.15. Is it clear? So I've shown you all the
Yes.
comparison between Celsius, Fahrenheit, and Kelvin scale. It's not in your book again, beta. So it is extra information that I have given you. Please go through the uploaded video again. Now we'll talk about the
Okay.
standard temperatures. So what is the room temperature, beta? Generally, what is the room temperature that we take? It is 22 degrees Celsius. If I say what is the room temperature, it should be around 22 degrees Celsius. What is the body temperature? It is, what is written, beta? 37 degree Celsius. What is the boiling point of water? 100 degrees Celsius. What is the freezing point of water? 0 degrees Celsius. So I hope the things are clear. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is room temperature? 22. Body temperature? 37. Boiling point of water? 100. Freezing point of water? 0 degrees Celsius. Is it clear? So what new thing you understood today? Just now? What did you understand? These two things you have understood. Yes or no? Yes, Zoher?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes. Room
Hmm?
temperature minus
Okay.
22 degrees.
It's not minus, it is 22 degree, beta. It is hyphen.
Okay.
Not hyphen, it is a dash actually.
Okay.
Hyphen is always, these all dash. It shows that it is 22 degrees Celsius, okay?
Okay.
Nothing is minus. All these are not minus, beta.
Is equal to.
These are just a dash. It's
Okay.
showing
Okay.
that
I
it is the
understand.
temperature.
For
I
answer.
understood. Understood. Now we are going to work on two types of thermometers. One is clinical and the next one is laboratory thermometers. The thermometer that we use for measuring the fever, the temperature of our body, is called as clinical thermometer. What it is called, beta? What it is called? Clinical thermometer.
Clinical thermometer.
Read, beta. Read.
The thermometer that measures the temperature of our body is called clinical thermometer.
So, what is important? Temperature of the body. So, clinic is doctor, where the doctor stays, clinic. So, you should, what should come to your mind? That the thermometer which is used by the doctor is called as clinical thermometer. Is it clear? Isn't it? Clinic is what? Dispensary. It's a hospital, small hospital. Now, this is how it looks like. Can you see this? This is your clinical thermometer. All these are clinical thermometer. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now, how this clinical thermometer is made? Read better. Start to read better. Hello. Boys, can you hear me? Hello. Some of you start reading better. Hello. Hello. Start reading better.
Armstrong
Yes, start reading better.
cleaning thermometer. A cleaning thermometer
A
has a
clinical.
long,
What you will say?
a
Clinical.
clinical thermometer has long, narrow glass tube. It has a bulb at one end. Mercury has a scale called
Better
scale
read
mark
properly.
in
Again, I will
the
stop you. No, this is not the way to read, please.
okay.
You are addressing the class better. And you have to be very particular about certain things. There is no full stop. You are just like a monotony. You are reading it. No, better. It should not be. It should be interesting better. You should put your heart into reading. You're not doing that. You're doing it just for the sake of reading. I don't want that. I want you to understand first. While reading, you should understand first. Are you able to do that better? Who will read nicely? I need a person who can read properly.
Yes, ma'am. Mama Zaki, okay, ma'am.
Okay, better. Adjust
Construction
your
of
mic.
the yes,
Adjust
ma'am.
your mic.
2 minutes. Sorry. Construction of clinical thermometer. A clinical thermometer has a long narrow glass tube. It has a bulb at one end containing mercury. It has a scale called Celsius scale, marked in degrees Celsius. Oh, a clinical thermometer reads temperature from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Clinical thermometer has a small kink constriction near the bulb to prevent the mercury levels from falling down.
So, how it is made? It's a long glass tube, very fine glass tube. And at one end, it has got bulb, which has got mercury in it. And Celsius scale, for example, there. Can you see this? See. So, not very narrow. You can see this very narrow glass tube. Okay, it's a very narrow glass tube. And it's a marking in Celsius. So you can see this marking, all these are in Celsius. Now there's a bulb at one end. Can you see this bulb better? Yes? And in this bulb, we have mercury. What we have better? Mercury. And there is a kink. You can see this? There's a constriction kink. Why? So the mercury will not fall down. Mercury remains at this place till you shake the thermometer, the mercury will not come down. So what makes it not come down? The presence of kink. Is it clear? So this is how the clinical thermometer is made. Any problem? Any problem, Vita? Okay. So it has a temperature from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Okay. And what is the normal temperature? It is 37 degree Celsius. And if it goes beyond 37 degrees Celsius, that means you have a temperature. Now, how do you read a clinical thermometer? Read better.
Using a clinical thermometer. Wash the thermometer with an antiseptic solution. Hold it firmly and give it a few jerks to bring the level of mercury below 35 degrees Celsius. Then place the bulb of the thermometer under your tongue. After 1 minute, take out the thermometer and note the reading. This will be your body temperature.
Thank you. You're doing well. Do you think you're improving better? Zohair?
Yes.
Is it you, Zohair?
No, ma'am, Zaki.
Zaki. So, do you think you're improving?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Keep it up. Now, whenever you want to find out or read the temperature of any person, what you have to do better? You have to clean the thermometer with an antiseptic solution. And after it dries up, you have to hold the thermometer and give it few jerks. Why are we doing it better? Because the mercury has to come down. Now, this is clear. Why? Because we have to see the temperature above 35 degrees Celsius. So we have to get it below 35 degrees Celsius. Is it clear? Yes? Okay. Then the bulb of the thermometer either should be put in the armpit or should be put under the tongue. Generally in the adult we put it under the tongue. In the case of children we do not do that because they may bite it. It's made of glass and it is poisonous. There is mercury, it is poisonous. So there may be an accident. So we do not generally allow the thermometer to be put in the mouth of children. We put in the armpit instead. Is it clear? For how long do we keep the thermometer better? For 1 minute. So we keep the thermometer for 1 minute under the tongue and then we see the reading. And this reading will be your body temperature. Got it now? See, this is how it is put. Understood better? Hello? So you get your body temperature by putting it in your mouth under your tongue. Any problem? Hello? Any problem? Boys, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Did you understand what I said?
Mm.
Yes? Okay. What are the precautions that you have to take while using the clinical thermometer? Please read.
Sir, ये जोहर अब्बास.
Okay.
Wait, I wrote it. Okay. While using a clinic thermometer, the following precautions should be taken. Thermometer should be washed before and after use, probably with an
Sorry. Sorry. It is preferably.
preferably with an antiseptic solution. It should be handled with care. The bulb the bulb of the thermometer should not be touched while taking a reading. Hold the thermometer by its glass body. It should be ensured that before use, the mercury level is below 35 degrees Celsius.
Thank you. Better than before. Zoher?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, better than before. Did you find good when you were reading the content? When you were reading the slide, do you find it good? Did you enjoy?
Yes,
So
yes.
that means you're improving, isn't it, better?
Yes.
So what are you supposed to do whenever you're using clinical thermometer, beta? First, it has to be washed with an antiseptic solution. Yes, then you have to give it jerk so as to get it below 35 degrees Celsius. And you have to handle it with care. Why? Because it is made up of glass. When you are taking the reading, do not touch the bulb of the thermometer. Because if you touch the bulb of the thermometer, the reading will go wrong. So always hold a thermometer by the glass body and not by the bulb. And whenever you're using it, see to it that the level of the mercury should be below 35 degrees Celsius. So these are the care that you should take before taking the temperature of the body. You want to ask me any question, beta? Do you want to ask me any question? Hello? Hello? Boys, can you hear me? Hello? Boys, can you hear me, beta? Hello? Hello?
Ma'am, your voice is coming.
Okay, can you hear me, right? It was almost
Yes.
blank. Just few seconds before it was almost blank. So have you
Yes.
understood this slide?
Yes.
Do you want to ask me any question?
No.
Now we are coming to laboratory thermometer. So
Okay.
the clinical thermometer is over. Now is it okay with clinical thermometer? All of you have understood nicely regarding clinical thermometer, beta?
Yes.
Okay. Now we start with laboratory thermometer.
Asariya Zoher Bus.
Okay.
Laboratory thermometer. A laboratory thermometer has a long, narrow glass tube. It has a bulb at one end containing containing mercury. It has a scale marked in degrees Celsius. Degrees Celsius. The range of a laboratory thermometer is generally from minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius.
Thank you. Now this laboratory thermometer, again it is made of a long, narrow glass tube. Again it has got bulb at one end which has got mercury, scale in degrees Celsius, range is, now you see the range. Range is minus 10 to 110 degrees Celsius. This is the change. And also it does not
Ma'am,
have the kink. Yes, it does not have
ma'am,
the kink. Yes,
ma'am,
beta?
laboratory thermometer and clinic thermometer, what a work different.
That is what I'm coming to. Let me finish. I have not finished the
Okay,
laboratory thermometer. How can you ask me this question, beta? Let me finish first. When I finish with laboratory, then you ask me this question. Yes, beta? Did you understand what I said? Clinical is
yes,
for the body. Zohir, you will say only yes. Don't pull yes like that. I don't like it. Okay, beta?
okay,
Say yes and no. That's it. Huh?
Yes.
Thank you. So, laboratory means for the things. We are taking the temperature of water, we are taking the temperature of any substance. That is laboratory thermometer. When we are taking the temperature of a body, that is clinical thermometer. Is this difference okay with you, all of you? Did you understand the difference? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you get the difference between clinical and laboratory thermometer? Clinical thermometer is for the body. Laboratory thermometer is for water and the objects. Is it clear?
Okay.
Okay, fine. And look at this. This is the range of the thermometer. And there is no kink. What you get in the clinical thermometer, there is no kink in the laboratory thermometer. See, this is how it looks like. Can you see this? See, there is no kink. The straight. You see this? It's straight. The mercury level is straight. Whereas in the clinical thermometer, you can get the kink, isn't it? So there is no kink observed in the laboratory thermometer. Yes. Read better. Or should we do it next? The time is up. Has the recording stopped?
No.
No? Okay. Read then. Anyway, we will redo it again, this slide. Read better.
The laboratory thermometer used to find out the temperature of the other objects such as water rather than human body temperature.
Read.
It can measure the temperature from minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius.
So you got the difference now? Is it clear to all of you? And
Yes.
this is how it looks like better. See, can you see this?